am personally so pumped for you to see this 101 showcase. You do not even know what you're in for. These folks have been studying improv for 6 weeks. Can I get an ooh? It's amazing. Minds are blown, I promise you. But before we jump into the showcase and we get to see the action, I need to get us ready. Are you ready to get ready? Yeah. That was a great question, right? Perfect. Well, you are all the audience. I am the host. So when I say you are a great audience, you're going to say we are a great audience. Perfect. I just want you to know who you are. It's important. Improv is all about getting suggestions. So in order for our folks to be able to do amazing improv, we're going to need help from the audience to get great suggestions. So for example, if I came over to this side of the theater and I said, what is your favorite mode of transportation? You would say? Monorail. Monorail. Clearly it's the monorail, an efficient form of transportation at Disney World. And if I were to come to this side of the audience and say, what is your favorite food? You would say? Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Healthy protein. I love it. And if I were to come to all of you, the audience, and say, what is your name? You would say? Audience. Some of you have now officially changed your name to audience. That's great. When you go and sign that at the Social Security office, it'll be not at all confusing. But for example, if I were to ask you your name and you said pizza, then I might even take that as a suggestion because there is no wrong answer in improv, which is great. That sounds good, right? You got the gist of that? Yeah. That's because you're a very talented audience. Yeah, you're well trained. Oh, I need to introduce you to my puppies because they're not trained. All right. Without further ado, we are going to get the 101 showcase up here. So we are going to start with a golf clap. It's Tucson. We know how to do that. So a golf clap. Great. Then we're going to get a little bit louder. Coordinated or good-looking 101. One shot me together. All right. Collectively, they are the 101 students, but individually, they are
Ken, Dax,
Amy, Ariana, Amy, Ariel,
Charity Joy,
Cassie,
Patricia,
Rachel, Sue,
and I'm Jess. Let's give them a round. Charity Joy, Amy S, Ariana, and Dax is saying everyone else go away. I'm that kind of an instructor. Okay, beautiful. Get a little bit closer. Gorgeous. These fine folks are going to play the game of conducted story. They are going to serve as one unified storytelling voice. And you will see what this looks like. Hilarity will ensue. But in order for us to get started, I need the name of a story that has never been told before. This is your cue.
Secret Life of Guacamole.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That's great. We are going to be hearing the story of the secret life of guacamole. Because I've always wanted to know. For you, this is going to be, I'm going to need your help, so when I say what chapter it is, you're going to respond to whatever number my finger is indicating. So this is going to be The Secret Life of Guacamole, Chapter 1. Players, are you ready?
Sure!
Once there was a lonely avocado who really wanted to do something more with his life.
but he didn't know what to do. He wasn't quite right. He just wanted to be like all the other avocados.
But he heard it getting mashed up wasn't that great either, so
he decided that he was going to do something with his life.
He was terrified, though. He faced this unknown.
There were onions and lemon juice and mashers and
So many different things that just scared him.
And he didn't know what to do, so he went to his best friend.
The tomato.
And the tomato said, boy.
you are in for a
Surprise today, because
I'm going to show you.
Exactly what happens.
To all the
Plants
and avocados.
that
End up in a big
Bowl of guacamole.
so he was a little
afraid.
Of what was going to
Happened to him.
But
He then went,
what to?
Oh! I was getting speedy there. Charity Joy fumbled her words. She's a perfect human being. But we are all flawed at moments. So what we are going to say... All right. We are going to... this is an elimination game. I forgot to tell you that. Oh, jeez. So we are going to work together as the
Audience.
And we are going to say, we're going to clap twice like this. We're going to say, Charity Joy is out of here. Okay. This is the Secret Life of Guacamole chapter.
So the other day,
the guacamole bowl.
decided to summon
the avocado and
Oh. Ariana got stuck in the guacamole like a chip in thick guacamole. So I think that means that Ariana is out of here. Let's give her a round of applause. Let's give a round of applause for Charity Joy. This is the Secret Life of Guacamole chapter 3.
So he was summoned to the great guacamole bowl.
and the vegetables tentatively made their way.
Over to where the chips were laying on the counter.
And they were all wearing a dark
Coating of spice.
and it disguised who they were.
So they went over to the other counter,
And they grabbed
the lemons.
and which they put into
The bowl and squeeze.
You can see the gears turning there, right? Great things we're amassing, but that means that Amy is out of here. This is it, y'all. These are our final storytellers. And I need to know how this story is going to end. So this is going to be The Secret Life of Guacamole, the final chapter.
So the tomato summoned the avocado, to which he blindfolded him.
And then cut him in slices.
He was a little disturbed by being,
Cut up so much. So
he decided that he was on,
the men.
and
then he
jumped
in the bowl.
I didn't know where that was going. It was getting violent. Secret Life is like 50 Shades of Guacamole. All right. I'm going to need Amy and Rachel up here. Amy and Rachel. All right. Amy and Rachel are going to play the game of New Choice. In the game of New Choice, they are going to get a suggestion. They're going to do a scene at any point because I am that kind of instructor. If I want to hear something different, I'm going to ring the bell and say New Choice, and they're going to come up with something new to say. Pretty impressive, right? Improv. All right, to get us started, I need a suggestion of an occupation.
Janitor.
Keep them coming.
Waiter. Sewer greaser.
Stripper.
An actuary.
I heard waitress. Waitress. The two of you are waitresses. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
Hey, Stacy, how you doing today? Excellent. How are you, Sarah? Good. I'm just gonna get my tray over here. How have you been? I've been excellent since we both saw each other at the place dinner rush.
New place you saw each other?
At the water park.
New place you saw each other?
At the supermarket. Well, yeah, I haven't seen you since then. I mean, you haven't been to work, and it's just been dead here.
New environment, like new way to describe that environment.
It has been so exciting here.
New environment.
It has been full of disease. Well, to be honest, the reason you haven't seen me lately is because I, like this place, have been full of disease myself.
Name the disease.
I have been full of cholera myself.
New disease.
I have been full of cold sores.
I didn't realize that you weren't supposed to go to work as a waitress when you had cholera. My bad. All right, I need to get Sue and Patricia up on stage. Sue and Patricia are going to play the game of conjunction junction. This is going to take you back to elementary school. They're going to do a scene. At any point, I'm going to insert a conjunction, which to the best of my English major recollection is something like an and, or but, or a therefore, or along those lines. I might screw it up, but I'm that kind of instructor, so what I say goes. Perfect. To get us started, I need an example of a relationship like sisters.
Third question twice removed. Parents, cousins, co-workers.
All right.
Stepchildren.
The two of you are going to be cousins, twice removed. That sounds weird. Players, are you ready?
Ja!
And begin. I'm so happy to see
Oh my
you.
goodness, the last time we had the family reunion, Debbie.
No, I think it's been at least 5 years, Louise.
And
The last time I was here, my leg was broken.
also,
And my arm was broken.
also,
And I had a fracture in my head. I was in a wheelchair.
You know, I recall you were in a big mess, but you know, you did your best at swimming in the pool. Therefore, everybody just applauded you. Remember the way you just kind of, well, actually sort of fell there. But you did well. You did well. I mean, I think you got 9s and 10s across the board, as I recall.
I did. It was great. In fact, when I sunk to the bottom, I felt the hard part of the pool. Then I felt the hook.
subsequently,
The hook pulled me out, and so my cast fell off of my leg, but not off my arm because it was an air cast.
Yeah, I remember that. Boy, you had some pretty gnarly looking bruises on that leg. But you know, you danced really well afterwards too. Because you could cut the rug like nobody's business. I remember back when we were youngsters, you were quite the dancer. So you just haven't given it up. You haven't given up, although you know.
henceforth,
I think we ought to have a dance contest today later on.
I think that's a great idea.
I think so.
So why don't you pick the moves?
I'm kind of old school. Maybe a little Elvis Presley, a little twist.
Okay.
All right.
I'm for.
Okay.
So when you want to start, I'll go right with you.
You know, I mean, after all, first off, we need to get some judges.
also,
we need to get some scorecards. Because we need to make this really official. I mean, it's between you and I. It's like that time we tried to do the world record on paddling in the water, remember, doggy? But there's nobody there to record it, so we just, 4 hours of being pruny.
my parents would do, they put me in the pool and say 4 hours later, you can come out if you're sufficiently pruny. Let's get Ken and Rachel! place in Tucson?
Target.
Target. Okay, I heard Sabino Canyon. And I need a place in your house that's not the bathroom.
Kitchen.
Man cave.
Basement. Laundry room. So your first location is?
Sabino Canyon.
Your second location is?
Laundry room.
Players, are you ready?
Chop.
Begin.
Mom, can't we use this laundry in a washing machine? I'm tired of hand wringing it.
You know, I would love a washing machine, but I keep asking for one for Christmas, and you and your father never ever listen.
Well, we got you.
Freeze! Sabino Canyon.
So, if you see over here, we have the very rare warbling cactus bird.
The warbling cactus bird? Is that what that is?
Yeah, can you hear it?
Freeze! Laundry room.
So, you know, I can just hear that washing machine in our future.
Freeze! Sabino Canyon.
That warbling thing isn't making a sound. What did it get impaled in a cactus or something?
You know, sometimes that happens. That is not uncommon.
Freeze! Laundry room.
On that wall, we're going to hang our clothes that need to be dried because we don't have a dryer.
Well, you just have to deal with it. This
Freeze!
is
Sabino Canyon.
Is there a warbling bird on my head? Can you get it off? Get it off.
well, here it is. Yeah, it's a little. This poor guy. They just have a hard time when they land on.
Freeze! Laundry room.
So this is all the soap that you need to use.
All right. I need to get Amy S, Ariel, and Cassie up here. You did not know this when you came here to the Tim Comedy Theater, but this is actually a pretty esteemed place that folks come to from far and wide to get advice. And we have for you a panel of experts that are going to answer your burning questions. So let's give them a round of applause. A couple seconds to meet our experts, and we'll start right here on the end. Hi.
Good day.
Good day. What is your name?
I'm Lady Bunthwaite Fredericton.
Lady Bunthwaite Fredericton. So nice of you to be here. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a world-renowned expert in etiquette and manners. I've written several books. I go on tour often to teach people.
Did I shake your hand? Great. Thanks for being here. All right. Well, let's who do we have in the center?
Hi, I'm Lucy Jones. I am an entrepreneur.
Lindsay and Arthur, nice to meet you. Tell us more about yourself.
So I'm a life coach. I decided this one day because I like the idea of organizing things and the thought of life itself. And, you know, once I get my stuff together, well, I think it'll go a little bit better. But one time I reorganized my friend's closet and it was so great.
Oh, that's great. Sounds like you've got a really strong future. Well, let's go over here to the end. Hi.
My name is Johnny Baxter.
Johnny Baxter. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a health and fitness coach. I like to just really help people just, find the best way to be the most fit person they can be.
Great.
And I feel like we're pretty close. So you just call me by my nickname, Johnny Junk Food.
Johnny. Oh, that explains so much. Johnny Junk Food.
You got it.
All right. Well, it's great. Let's get this here for our experts. Questions do you have for all of our panel members? You can raise your hand here. All right, the sir in the back.
Why is the sky blue?
A time-old question. Why is the sky blue? Why is the sky blue? Why is the sky blue? We will start with Miss Bunthwaite.
That's a very good question. When you're outside enjoying the lovely blue sky. You don't really need to wonder why it's blue. Just enjoy. Make sure you're reflecting everybody's.
Enjoy while you just see it. Just don't ask questions. Great answer. All right, what do we have, Lindsay?
Well, I mean, I really like the idea of the sky being blue. I don't think you really need to question it all that much. You should just let it be blue. And sometimes, I mean, if you can just like let it go, maybe take a walk inside so you don't have to see the blue. I think I would recommend doing that as a life coach. That's what I would say. Yeah.
Don't question the sky's life choices. Great, good choice. All right, Johnny Junk Food, what we got?
This is a tough question. Like, I think it's so when you're like laying down, you know, outside doing some crunches, you look up and you're like, wow, those clouds are so pretty in that blue sky. And the blue just makes me think of cotton candy. So I mean, who doesn't love cotton candy?
That is so true. The sky always makes me think of cotton candy. Let's get one more question for our panel. Yes, sir, in the orange.
Yeah, my neighbor's always yelling at me because I steal his newspaper, and I'm sick of it. What can I tell that guy to get him off my back?
This is a serious question. We need to get this guy's neighbor off his back. What do we do? What do we do? We are going to start with Johnny.
You know, what I think you should do is you need to be a little quicker. So when you steal it, you got to get in there and steal it and run so he doesn't see you. And if that doesn't work, you could just like leave a cheeseburger there. So he'll come out and be like, where's my newspaper? Oh, here's a cheeseburger, that's better.
Classic advice, classic. Lindsay?
So, I would say that I don't know what I would do about that, you know, because like I said, I don't really have my stuff together. But I would say that maybe like a gift basket would be really nice. You could get them some soaps and also some magazines because like similar to a newspaper, but then like you can still have your newspapers and steal those, but then they still get something too, you know? So yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, she thinks. Maybe. Maybe possible. Awesome. And Miss Bumpy.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry. Taking someone's newspaper is such bad manners. I definitely need to work.
Yeah. Terrible manners. Figure it out. Eat a cockroach and it'll scare them away. All right, let's get a round of applause for her. So great to have that muscled around. All right. Let's get Sue and Ken up on stage. Sue and Ken, they've never met each other before. They're married. All right, we're going to play the game of continuation, in which you're going to do a scene, and I'm going to ask them to switch up their motions throughout. So to get us started, I need, what do I want for them? What did I want for them? I wanted an occupation. Let's get an occupation.
Astronaut. Military instructor.
Rocket scientist.
I heard taxidermist. And I can't get it out of my head. So the two of you are going to be taxidermists. Players, are you ready? Begin.
I think final's just about full.
Here you go. Here's some more.
All right, it's oozing out of the nostrils.
Brace, continue the scene with boredom.
This is the 12th dog I've done today.
You've done such a good job. They look so...
Well, all right, I'm going to put Fido over here. What do you want to do now?
Brace, continue the scene with enthusiasm.
I want to do this kitty cat!
I'll get the stuffing.
Okay,
All right.
get it, hurry up!
Here you go.
Brace, continue the scene with sadness.
I don't even know its name when I cry.
His name was Jax, he's our kitty cat!
Brace, continue the scene with love.
Oh, I love Jax.
I love Jax too!
I love you too.
Oh, I love you!
Yeah, it's not going to get me anywhere, is it?
No!
Cellmates.
Yes. Yes.
Analytic client.
You are cellmates. You are cellmates. Players, are you ready? Stop. Begin.
Sal, it's been a tough week, I gotta tell you.
Sure has, Julie.
Yeah. I don't know what this co-ed cellmate thing, it just, it's weird, huh?
Really weird.
Yeah.
Phrase. Monologue Cassie.
So I thought it was gonna be really cool when they're like, oh, co-ed cellmates, like, you know, gender equality. I was like, yeah, all right, I'll be hanging out with some chicks. But it turns out the chicks that go to jail aren't necessarily the kind of chicks I was looking for, like Julie here. When I first met her, I was like, you're really cool. But then I found out she's in because she stabbed her last boyfriend.
And monologue.
Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it?
Well, you know, it's so much pressure. I feel like, you know, I gotta put on this face and just kind of be cool around everybody. And I feel like they know what I did, you know? Like, do you know what I did?
Phrase. Monologue. Charity Joy.
Oh, man, I have to say, having all this conversation, it's just crazy with a guy. He just doesn't understand. And it just makes me mad. I stabbed my last boyfriend. That's how mad it made me. And Sal is getting this close, man. This close.
And monologue.
Yeah, you know, I'm just trying really hard to be nice and be friendly with you. I think we could have a good friendship here. I think so. I don't want you to be mad at me or anything. So that's why I saved the last cigarette I had for you.
Oh.
I just don't want you to be mad. Or have any buttons.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, I was starting to get a little on edge. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that nicotine addiction, man.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Good, relax.
They just don't appreciate that around here. They're like, lock you up.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Take away your cigarettes.
And singing. All right, let's get Ariane and Dax. Ariana and Dax are going to do the game of new choice. We saw it earlier, so I'm not going to explain it. Together, they are going to at any point say something new. You got that? Okay, you got that? All right. I'm a really good teacher. To get us started, I need an occupation.
Hockey player.
Teacher.
Skateboarder.
Hockey players. I'm Canadian. I like that. Hockey players. The two of you are hockey players. Players, are you ready?
Sure.
Bring it. Sup, Chad?
Hey, what's up, Mark? How's it going? You ready for the big game?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. So, explain the rules to me again.
Well, from what I understand, you're supposed to get this little black thing. Like,
New choice.
from what I understand, you're supposed to get this like disc.
New choice.
From what I understand, you're supposed to get this like thing into the goal.
Oh, the thing, that's right.
Yeah, with those sticks.
It's like a stuffed animal, isn't
New
it?
choice.
It's like a total like UFO going
New
across.
choice.
It's like a total like person. We tied him up. Shove him into the goal,
I
right?
like the game you play.
Yeah. Well, we're playing the same game, right?
That's right.
Yeah, man. Oh gosh. They tied up that nerdy kid out back.
New choice.
They tied up that like really old guy.
New choice.
They tied up my math teacher, man. It's the best thing ever. Man, so what do you think is gonna happen out there, man? I'm so ready.
We're pumped. We're gonna get this.
New enthusiasm.
We're over enjoyed.
New enthusiasm.
We're just bored.
And sing.
Air and Space Museum.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite one. The Air and Space Museum. You're at the Air and Space Museum. And then I need another room in your house that is not the toilet room.
Parlor room. Conservatory.
Locker room.
Basement.
The billiards room. It's just turned into a game of Clue. All right, so your first location will be the Air and Space Museum. Your second location will be the billiards room. Players, are you ready?
Sure.
Begin.
Do you see this airplane ball? We get to ride in it! Oh my gosh! You probably shouldn't touch that.
What?
No, there's a seat for me. I can get in it.
No, praise. Billiards room.
Oh man, I love this school. It was such a good investment.
Why are you hiding down there? I was stealing your TV.
Well, you know, I'll just let you go with
Praise.
that.
Air and Space Museum.
Okay.
But Mom!
If I get you freeze-dried space ice cream, would you?
No!
No, you have to
No.
ride an airplane?
No.
Or you send you on an airplane to your father's house.
Billiards room.
So listen, I'm gonna take
Are you sure about that?
Look, over there.
Praise. Air and Space Museum.
I will jump through this window if I don't get it right in the way! Hey! Hey!
You know,
Hey!
all right. I'm turning my back.
Billiards room.
I'm turning my back. I don't need that television at all.
Right, you don't.
I
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our very last game. I know. I'm going to do a lot of therapy after this. I'm very emotionally attached to them. But we're going to play the game of freeze. In the game of freeze, we're going to have two folks come out. They're going to get into some physicality. At any point, I'm going to yell freeze, and someone from the back is going to come tap them out, take on that physicality, and make magic happen. Are you ready to see this occur?
Yeah.
That is because you are a great
Audience.
and very well trained. All right, let's get two people up on front. 1 and 2. Let's get a suggestion of your favorite sport.
Basketball.
Well, clearly it's got to be basketball. All right, so we'll start with basketball players. Are you all ready?
Hey, Mary Jo, did you see me hit the winning shot the other night?
I sure did. You
Yeah.
are awesome.
Thanks. It was like this. What?
Freeze.
Could you, like, put the curtains over on this window instead?
Is this where you like it, Mrs. Marston?
Freeze.
So, Jane, we gotta talk.
Just because I have a bird on my head?
That too. but-
Freeze.
Good morning, Jack. How do you do? We are junkie gentlemen, right? Oh, yes. This is what we are today, junkie gentlemen, and I think we're off to the races.
So, that's a mighty fine looking blouse you got there. Can I try that on?
Sure. Dan, this isn't that kind of a bar. This is a really nice place. You have to put that back on.
Oh, maybe I should have gotten a longer.
Why aren't you wearing pants?
Freeze.
Brittany, you did not just go there.
Oh, I did. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, don't make me get all my A game on. Because I know what you've been doing to Johnny, and I'm not gonna have it anymore.
Freeze.
Well, I'm just so tired of our relationship, and I just wish you would go find someone else.
I cannot find another cashier at this grocery store.